Welcome to the struggle bus. Alright, so I've got my screens connected and the system is up. I'm almost ready to install OBS and show you guys my software installations. I've got my LG as my primary now, and my Asus Zen screens are working. It was very easy, by the way, to get these display link displays working, because this thing doesn't have Thunderbolt, okay? I just simply followed the instructions on Display Link's website and followed the Ubuntu instructions, and when I did that, after a reboot, these screens came up in USB mode using their internal GPUs. They are running perfectly fine, okay? Now, let's take a look at my abomination. Go ahead, hate on me, call me names, say that I'm a effing idiot. This is what I've been doing with my computer. So, that's it mounted. As you can see, I've got my single wire holding it there. That's actually a very long screw, by the way. We've got all the USB hubs here. The monitors are connected directly to the board. As you can see, I've got the little cooler running on my NVMe, which really does help to extend its life. Listen. Dead silent. That's how I like it. See, the GPU fan's running a little bit. Oh, it just stopped. The CPU fan is not running. And this little heatsink here is doing a hell of a lot just to, via passive radiation, remove the heat from the board. So this is where my laptop is mounted in place of a desktop PC. It's got a 2070, RTX 2070, 8 gig, 64 gigs of RAM, i7 10750 or something like that, and of course a 1 terabyte 850 NVMe, Western Digital Black. And it's been sitting here running on my wall for, God, like 3 years or something. I can't remember. But anyway, it's been running perfectly happily, and no, I don't kick it or anything like that. It's perfectly fine where it is, and I don't have problems with that. But it's nice and quiet, very energy efficient, and it runs everything I need it to, including that screen over there whenever I need that screen, which now that Linux is all booted up, I can get OBS installed, and I'm not going to bother installing the screen until I do a lot more tweaking. All I have to do is literally just plug in the DisplayPort cable right there, and it'll bring it on, and that's usually the screen that I use when I want to play videos while I'm working. But realistically, as long as I've got these three screens, I'm actually very happy. If anybody has an idea of a good 3D printable mount so I can have my screens curved and mounted to the plywood behind them, I would love that. But again, Ubuntu will run USB screens. I just used the display link driver. A reboot brought them up. No problems at all. Okay?